What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and we are in the Upland Tesla studios because we are taking delivery of a Cybertruck. Just kidding. We are going to do a demo drive on the Cybertruck. Abby and I are going to be taking it out for a spin. She hasn't driven it yet. Shout out to Cobra Tolja for letting me drive his Cybertruck. If you haven't checked out that video, please check it out. But I want Abby to just check out the Cybertruck and see what she thinks about it. So we're late for our appointment as usual, but we are gonna make way and try to get in there and figure it all out. Let's go. So the Cybertruck now does not have a foundation series, it's just the regular one, and it is not the all-terrain tire setup. It is the all-season setup, unless you pay extra for the off-road all-terrain package and stuff. But I think hopefully we just check out the all-season one and not the all-terrain. All right, we got a foundation series and they have the all-terrain. I think these are all-terrain tires. Not really familiar with it, but it does have the foundation badge. But this is how it looks like. Abby's in. I told her to go check out the seat arrangements, the adjustments and everything. All right, here we go. We are driving. Well, Abby's driving, and the first thing she notices how much higher resolution the screen is. And a big adjustment was she was trying to get used to the rear view mirror because it's disabled at the moment because the tonneau cover is up. So, and she's getting used to it, even though it's just like the Model X where the controllers are like swipe to drive. Does it feel like the Model X so far? That's what I said.
It feels like a Model
Like
X.
even the physical size feels like the Model X also. Suspension feels like the Model X also. She's flooring it. I'm like but this is the foundation series.
Magaan ang manibela.
Maramdam ko pagka kaunting bira mo yan, nauga yung bigana.
So this is the tactical gray interior. It is not the white color. So that's what it looks like. All right, we brought the entire family just to get the full experience here. Got the boys there. Abby's dad's back there. What do you guys think?
I guess it's good.
Rivian or Cybertruck?
I've only been in this car for like 2 months.
Okay, all right, we'll ask again later. We will ask again later.
I like this better than the Rivian. The Rivian feels, I don't know, it feels bigger when you drive it. This just feels like the X. But higher though.
Higher than the X?
The higher
Yeah,
than the
yeah.
X,
This is
higher, but
it has
I
bigger
don't know,
wheels.
I don't know why the Rivian feels, because
I
of the
think
front,
the,
I don't know, like it feels different with the Rivian.
The Rivian, you'll see the hood. Here, you'll
because
see the
hood.
dash.
Yeah, I think because of the hood.
See, this dash is so deep right here. But in the Rivian,
It's longer.
no, I think it's the same. It's just you see the hood because the dash ends sooner than this. This thing is deep.
Yeah, this doesn't feel as heavy and bulky.
You have to try and park it. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
But when you're turning that wheel, you should turn somewhere, and because the rear wheel steering, the rear wheels turn, and you're not gonna have to turn that steering wheel all the way. It's only like a quarter of the way to maybe half the way, and you're already turning.
Gonna turn because
Just turn anywhere.
These are private communities.
That's the same place we took the Model X when we borrowed the neighbors.
Let's see. Maybe we could turn there. It's a major street. But why? I don't know. Like the resolution.
It's higher
is,
resolution?
Yeah, it's higher resolution.
Maybe.
See?
I don't know.
Everything is no, it's so vivid.
It's a bigger screen than the Model X. I think the
It's
X
more
is at
clear.
17 inches and this is 18.5 inches, I think.
But I think the resolution, it's higher.
Yeah, the other thing too is when you are doing your turn signals, you have your blind spot cameras on, but you don't see the rear view cameras on. You can't have both. How you feel that steering?
No, I don't.
It doesn't feel weird?
No. I don't feel
You
the
didn't notice
no.
how you didn't even have to turn it a lot?
Oh yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah, because
it's not as much. You don't have to.
you don't have
turn
to
as
turn it
much,
all the
yeah,
way.
all the way.
You only turned it like 25% of the way.
Parang masarap sakyan. Ito.
Hindi ba it's not ano there, yung ang tawag mo doon yung matagtag?
Oh, hindi nga.
Hindi matagtag dyan
Hindi.
because usually pag when you're in the back it's matagtag.
Ano eh, malaki ang gulong eh. Kaya ano eh. Siguro mas malaki ang siya. Oo, malaki nga truck to eh.
Pareho yung suspension nito kaysa sa Model X. Na-adjust siya.
Do you have like what do you call it? Yung tapakan?
I don't understand.
The one like the Rivian, the one what do you call that? The one that you
Oh, the running boards.
Running boards. Do you have running boards for
They
this?
have an
It's
up.
high.
They have.
It's high.
I can get running boards for it. We are entering a plaza to see how we're gonna park this thing. You can't find a non-slanted regular parking spot?
No, everything's slanted.
I guess you
I wanna
could
try it
I
right
guess you
here
could
because
do it.
there's more space here.
Do like a U-turn around that EV9.
Yeah.
There's an EV9 there and we're gonna try to do a U-turn.
Oh, yeah.
See?
Just one turn it made the U-turn. Right?
See how easy that was?
Yeah, it's easier. It's easier to.
And this is a longer vehicle than the Model X.
Let me see if I park.
Are you gonna park backwards? Because the angle of it.
That's why I wanna learn how to park.
There, you see the lines?
Yeah. Because it feels different when you're. See, I'm on the line.
Well, then just fix it.
It feels different when you're parking. I think the angle when you turn is different.
The angle is sharp.
Yeah.
Because it's a triangle.
It has to be different when you turn. Let me see. So if you're gonna turn here, you have to do that.
Remember, that's the farthest that steering wheel goes. It doesn't turn on anymore.
Oh, there. I didn't know you could see it from there. See, I can't. I'm not in the middle. Now I'm on the line here.
Well, it's your first time driving it. So.
I don't know how to drive it. How are you gonna park if I don't know how to?
You could always pay the monthly and have auto park. But auto park doesn't work on these slanted parking slots or parking lines. It has to be like 90 degree for whatever reason.
Let me see. If I want there.
No. And these are narrow lines. All right, so little issue with parking. So I took over, I switched. I'm the FSD. We're gonna go to a different plaza where it's not that slanted parking lines. I think those lines are a little too narrow, but we're gonna go somewhere else and try out the parking. So this is the second time I'm driving this And as I remember it, it does feel like the Model X. Physically, it feels like the Model X, just more sharper edges, more, yeah. Now, this rear view thing is really something to get used to, because the tonneau cover is closed, so it's blocking it. So what all you see here is like the back with like black, because the tonneau cover is covered. It's covering that window. So it's just black, and then you could see the second row seats. But this does feel like it is higher than the Rivian R1T. Suspension wise, I think it's a little softer. It really is very similar to the Model X. Although the X does feel like it has a softer suspension, but you can adjust the firmness and the softness of the suspension. The steering wheel still feels kind of odd because it isn't like a round steering wheel. It's a like how do you explain it? It's a square with curved corners. If you do web development, this style is very common when you're doing button styling and stuff. But it doesn't feel too big. It feels weird though that you're driving a large vehicle, but the steering wheel is small. The thing that I mentioned in the Model X, that steering wheel, it covers part of the screen, the center screen, and that's really annoying to me. I don't know why I didn't notice it in our previous Model X, although we had a yoke steering wheel on the previous Model X. So here we are turning into the Plaza. Doesn't really require a lot of turn on the steering wheel. Here, we could just park right here. I think you need more angle to go in.
Yeah.
But yeah, there, I did it.
Yeah, but look at your angle because there's nobody. You would have hit them if.
Well, you gotta learn to just park far away. I park far away. See, look, I'm in between the lines.
There's no other parking.
There's plenty of parking far away. There's plenty. See, I'm in between the lines. So, and this is another weird thing. When you're reversing, I'm used to looking over my shoulder, but now I have to rely partially on the cameras, the rear view cameras, because again, there is no rear view mirror when the tonneau cover is up. But this turn radius is really awesome, just getting in and out of these areas. I don't know if there's parking there.
It's another slant.
Here, I'll park in next to the lyric that you like. Oh no, he's on the line.
Backward parking would be better.
There, I'll park right there. You just have, when you come in, you have to like get a bigger angle coming in, I think. We open the tonneau cover and it exposes the rear window. So when it's open like this, now, I don't know if you could see through the window, you could see the rear view mirror, and now it functions normally, that rear view mirror. It's just when the tonneau cover is up, you can't see anything because there's something there that's blocking it. All right, we're gonna take a look at the tactical gray interior. This is Foundation Series once again. They're getting ice cream, so I'm gonna take an opportunity to take a look at this. I don't know which one I prefer, the white or tactical gray. I actually do like the tactical gray. It's pretty nice looking. Yeah, this is not bad at all. This is not bad at all. Let's go pop the frunk and check that out. So we're gonna pop the frunk by pressing on this. Yeah, this is the one of those, man, I just cannot understand why this is not bigger than it should be, but oh well. It's one of those you win some, you lose some type things. But normally we use the frunk for food anyway, and maybe small luggages, but I don't think small luggages would even fit here. But food-wise, yeah, because the frunks are usually a separate compartment than the cabin, so the smell of the food isn't going to be going inside the cabin. Now, to close, you can also press this. So Abby was asking about the soft close on the doors. I don't believe these are soft close like the Model X. I wish it was, but these things are heavy. The doors are really heavy, really heavy. So hopefully she'll continue to drive and get more familiar with it. She is having difficulties with parking. Parking is a little different, but we're gonna keep playing around with it and see what happens. Bed of the Cybertruck. It seems longer than the Rivian R1T, and the thing with this is it has NEMA 1450. Did it just lower on me? Oh no, it was the tailgate that lowered on me. NEMA 1450 with 120 volt, two 120 volt outlets up top, and NEMA NEMA 1540. Man, I'm getting confused here. 120 or 240 volt there. This does have lights on the side, LED lights right above the L track. And here is a compartment. It is not for spare tires, but you could store things here if you want to leave your tonneau cover open. I guess you could put stuff in here and close it. I don't believe it is lockable, but your tonneau cover will be the one that'll protect your stuff if you want to leave stuff in your bed and want to close the tonneau cover. Now on the floor also looks like hooks. Are those hooks? Yes, these you can do tie downs here. I didn't even know that. Interesting. So you have these guys here that pop up. Oh, this one's a bit stuck. And you have more here as well. Very nice. One thing I was able to do was I was able to step on this and hop up on here. Something I cannot do with the Rivian because the Rivian doesn't have a rear bumper. But the Rivian does have the gear tunnel, so I can open the gear tunnel here and stand on it and hop over. But one thing with this, see how it slopes up? You're not gonna be able to reach here. I don't have long enough arms, nor am I tall enough to reach over. Now closing the tailgate, I just closed it, and what I've felt or noticed is it isn't as heavy. It doesn't feel as heavy as the Rivian R1T. I'm not really sure if it has some kind of hydraulic support, but it feels easier to close. You know, it might have some kind of hydraulic support. I'm gonna have to look that up. Let's check that out. But yeah, see, I could easily just close it one hand. I don't, yeah, the R1T, the tailgate is a little bit heavier. Now these are little mounting points as well for crossbars and other accessories. Not really sure how these open. But yeah, that is the Cybertruck, y'all. We're gonna see what Abby thinks after the test drive. I was telling Abby, see, look at this advantage right here. She could put her purse right there and not have to be all over the place. Boom, look at that. Everyone got ice cream but me, because I'm more concerned about this test drive. You know what I just noticed? So with Tesla, when you hit the reverse, it has that humming noise. That I was like, how come it doesn't have it on here? Guess what it does? So that kind of tells me that the interior cabin is pretty sealed in and you don't hear that much road noise. The icons are also weird. It's like not the usual icons I would see from our other Tesla, because they are just, it's like all sharp and straight angled and everything. All right, so Abby is trying to park. She's not getting used to the rear wheel steering and all that stuff. She is overcompensating, or what is the word for it? Like she's turning too much. So the right lane or the right line, like here it's gonna be the left, or she backing up. Oh, she's backing up to park. Man, look at that rear wheel steering. Check that out, man. That's so awesome. So you know what? It might be easier to park these things backing in. But she's on the line. I can't laugh though. When I first had the Rivian R1T, it was a bit of a challenge to park. So dang, there's like this truck is dirty, but that's all good. Oh, it's lowering. Pretty cool. It's pretty quick that the suspension lowers, huh? It's easier to park backwards, huh? Yeah, it's easier to park backwards.
How do you open
The same way. Put the screen up and pop the frunk. Just press the front button. It's not as big.
This one is automatic.
It's powered. It's the only powered one. Well, factory anyway. It's not that big. There's nothing below, nothing. I mean, we put food in here, but we don't. I mean, I guess the hand carry luggage is.
Automatic to go down? No, you have to.
No, right there is a button right there.
Where?
On the right side.
This one?
Yeah. Powered frunk. And the tailgate isn't that heavy either.
How do you open that?
It's the bottom button. I think it has like a hydraulic support maybe, because it doesn't feel that heavy. And there's storage here as well.
Okay.
It's not that big, but this also has a drain, so you can put like wet stuff there.
Okay. How do you close this?
Just push it down.
This one, you have to.
There's plugs here too.
You just lift it up?
Lift it up. No, it's not powered. See, it doesn't feel heavy, huh?
It did.
It is? Even as heavy as the R1T?
Oh, I haven't tried that.
And then to close the tonneau,
Right here.
you have to hold it down though. You don't let go. That's why you can't see anything from the rear view. So these sun visors are a little different than the Model X because the windshield is not the same as the Model X. There is a little border thing here, but they are magnetic like the Model X. But here, this actually moves when you put it to the side. I don't know if you could tell. See, it moves. Pretty cool. Interesting design. Yeah, but unlike the Model X, this is not like that helicopter glass cockpit thing. There is that border right there. But it's all glass on the back, all the way to the back. Yeah, the other thing I love about this, and Abby likes the steering wheel. She prefers this over the yoke. She actually prefers anything over the yoke. But she likes this size steering wheel even compared to the Model X regular steering wheel. But what I like about it is the buttons are real buttons. They're not touch capacitive. Like, these are real physical buttons. Tesla, if you're gonna redo the Model X, change those buttons to make them real buttons. Don't make them that touch capacitive. It really sucks. Don't like it. So Abby's saying that this car feels more natural to drive. Natural because you're driving a Tesla. There was some adjustments she had to do, even though she drove the R1S a few times. She's driven my truck a few times as well. But the parking situation is something that she would have to get used to if this was the car that she would get, or this truck. It is a different way of parking, because it kind of throws you off with the whole rear wheel steering. It's always going to be a sharp turn unless you compensate. So you may want to go out if your parking spot is to the right. You may want to go out a little bit to the left and come in at a larger angle. But if you park in reverse, it's much easier. So she says that as well, but I think any car is easier to park when you park reverse. So for the most part, if you get a Cybertruck, it's probably a good idea to always park in reverse. It's much simpler. All right, so one weird thing with this, not really weird, but not the same as the other interface of the Teslas. So this is the temperature control.
In 500 feet.
I was looking for the temperature, whether it's hot or cold for the ventilated seats or heated seats. It's actually here. You have to hit the button. This is similar to the Rivian. All right, we are back in the Tesla Upland shop. We are returning the truck. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what she says. We have found a non-foundation with all season tires with white interior. This is priced at $83 something, $83,995. This is non-foundation. It has the white interior.
White dirt.
Or white.
Is that the hand?
Oh, the handprints, yeah. But these are the all-season tires right here, y'all. Compared to, and they're Pirelli wheels, or Pirelli tires, compared to the all-terrain. This is all-terrain. And this is also, doesn't seem like it's foundation. And these are Goodyear tires. There you have it. This has the off-road all-terrain. It's $87,995. You have to pay extra for it now. And it's also the non-foundation. All right, so we are walking back to the Model X. What do you think?
The drive feels the same as the X, but I'm really having a hard time parking. Yeah, I have to make adjustment, and but compared to the Rivian, it's still easier to drive than the Rivian.
Which Rivian, the truck or the SUV?
The truck, the Rivian truck.
Or what about the SUV?
I haven't.
R1S?
I can't remember.
We borrowed it.
Yeah, but I can't remember. Drive. It still feels bulky compared with this one. Like it feels
This doesn't
lighter.
feel bulky?
No, well,
Oh.
it's just the angle when you're parking. That's the hard one. But other than that, it feels like you're driving an X. Like it's light. I'm not sure, but
It
that's how
doesn't
it.
feel new because because it's a Tesla. It just feels
Yeah,
like any
yeah.
other Tesla. Well, X because it's similar in size. Not like the Model Y. Model Y is still smaller, but the familiarity is there because it's Tesla.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. The boss says right there. All right. Well, thank you for watching this video. If you like it, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and be on the comments and cheer her on to get the Cybertruck.